Hello, and welcome to English Parliamentary News. I am Dadi Ramadan. In this edition, we'll present all the latest and interesting information around the House of Representatives of the Republic of Indonesia. Special Committee of General Election Bill of the House has announced that the committee will make decisions on 5 crucial issues on Tuesday next week. The 5 crucial issues are regarding parliamentary threshold, presidential threshold, electoral system, allocation of seats per election area, and conversion of votes into seats issues. Speaking in Nusantara 2 Building, Jakarta, recently, Chairman of Special Committee of General Election Bill of the House, LUKMAN ensures the decision of the crucial issues will be taken on Tuesday next week. He continues, if the meeting still does not result in an agreement, LUKMAN asserts the decision will be retained through voting system. LUKMAN also invites every parties to meet each other to lobby regarding their position to 5 crucial issues and hopes all decisions to reach agreement on Tuesday.
Masing-masing fraksi punya kewajiban untuk membuat pertemuan-pertemuan non formal, sehingga nanti di hari Selasa itu hasilnya akan dibacakan di depan PANSUS, ya, hasil dari lobby-lobby itu. Nah, kalau misalnya lobby-lobby sampai dengan hari Selasa itu tidak menemukan kesepakatan, kami sudah sepakat keputusan tetap harus diambil, ya, dengan cara yang terakhir, yaitu tadi cara voting.
LUKMAN further says the slow discussion process of General Election Bill is because the Special Committee respects the wishes of the factions who want to do a comprehensive lobbying regarding the discussion of 5 crucial issues, since the issues cannot be discussed partially.
Sebenarnya saya sebagai pimpinan PANSUS tadi berusaha untuk menggoda teman-teman juga. Bagaimana kalau yang paling berat dulu kita bicarakan nih soal presidensial threshold gitu. Nah, tapi kemudian ditanggapi oleh teman-teman yang lain, tetap harus menyeluruh membicarakan.
Siva Arif and Septia Dpr Parlemen report. Commission 7 of the House demands the Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources to immediately find the right solutions to overcome the financial crisis experienced by Pertamina, since it impacts to the declaration of new oil refinery construction process, while in the other hand, Indonesian crude oil import is predicted to keep increasing. The member of Commission 7 of the House, Dito GANINDUTO, is concerned about the financial condition of Pertamina, where accumulatively, in the past few years, the government debt bill to Pertamina almost reached 40 trillion rupiah. The debt arrears itself consists of several payments related to the energy subsidies for the products of LPG or liquefied petroleum gas and fuels. According to Dito, to increasing receivables is one of the factors that has caused cash flows difficulty in Pertamina, which later impact Pertamina in getting capital funds for its new refinery constructions projects, whereas the need for new refinery for Indonesia cannot be postponed anymore.
Ada masalah cash flow, yaitu di mana utang pemerintah kepada Pertamina itu sampai sekarang itu sekitar 35 triliun. Hampir 3 miliar dolar. Ini yang menyebabkan keuangan Pertamina, cash flow Pertamina kurang bagus, sehingga Pertamina susah untuk mendapatkan pendanaan untuk membangun kilang.
The member of Commission 7 of the House, JATUR SAPTO says, in the midst of difficulties being experienced by Pertamina, the government, especially the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources, is supposed to find a quick and appropriate solution for the construction of new refineries. According to JATUR, the need for new refineries, especially in the eastern part of Indonesia, is highly urgent, following to the prediction of Indonesian crude oil imports that expected to increase up to 2 million barrels per day in 2025.
Itu harus ada redesign kilang di Indonesia secara keseluruhan gitu. Karena kita ini terlalu besar, tolong dibangun kilang-kilang tidak hanya Balikpapan, Cilacap, Balongan gitu aja. Tetapi di Indonesia Timur itu kilang Kasim itu diberdayakan gitu. Yang sekarang hanya sekitar di bawah sekitar 8.000, itu paling tidak ya dinaikkanlah 25.000 atau bahkan sampai 50.000.
Nurfuad Mario and Septia Dpr Parlemen report. Commission 5 of the House remind the Ministry of Public Works and Public Housing to set development and improvement of road infrastructures as their main priority, since there are still many areas that have not benefiting from even road infrastructure development. Expressed in the meeting between Commission 3 of the House with the General Secretary of Supreme Court, Constitutional Court, Judicial Commission, the Regional Representative Council and People's Consultative Assembly related to the submission of additional budget on the draft of 2018 proposed budget. The member of Commission 3 of the House, WIHADI highlights the low budget allocated by the government to the Supreme Court institution, which often impacts the effectiveness and efficiency of Supreme Court as law enforcement agency. WIHADI explains, to this day, there are still many High Court offices and district courts in other regions, whose conditions are already very inadequate. Apart from that, many facilities of judges, such as the facility given to the chairman of district courts in the regions, are still far from ideal, since many of them are not provided by official residents that force them to live at rented house.
Ya, kita memang menyoroti di sini bahwa pembangunan MA ya, tadi itu anggarannya MA itu sangat minim sekali, dan itu kita bisa lihat dari kantor-kantor pengadilan negeri maupun pengadilan tinggi di seluruh Indonesia yang kita lihat kelayakannya itu mungkin sudah tidak layak lagi.
Meanwhile, the member of Commission 3 of the House, Arsul Sani, says equitable budget distribution is necessary between the central institution located in Jakarta and offices in other regions, which is expected to overcome the problems of Supreme Court, Constitutional Court, and Judicial Commission in the regions in the midst of the lack of budget allocation allocated by the government in the draft of 2018 proposed state budget if compared with 2017 state budget.
DPR akan mengkritisinya ya, baik di internal Komisi 3 ini maupun di Banggar Besar ya.
Nanda Oktaviani, ADN Septia, Dpr Parlemen Report. Commission 5 of the House are committed to supervise and ensure the disbursement of construction budget for Teluk Kendari Bridge with the total amount of 800 billion rupiah to be done on time by the government. In a series of Commission 5 specific work visit to the Southeast Sulawesi, Commission 5 of Indonesia House reviews the Teluk Kendari Bridge construction project, which is constructed to support national road network linking Kendari Loop Road to the Old City Link and Poasia. In this opportunity, the member of Commission 5 of the House, Yosep Umar Hadi, stated Teluk Kendari Bridge will be finished on time if the budget disbursement from the central government is done on time, since there are no big issues found in the construction of Teluk Kendari Bridge, especially from technical and operational aspects.
Ini kan investasi yang memerlukan biaya cukup besar. Investasi ini sesuai dengan waktu yang dijadwalkan. Kalau nanti akhirnya ternyata mundur, itu lalu kalau di peluang pendapatan atau peluang pertumbuhan ekonomi akibat adanya jembatan itu menjadi tertunda.
Meanwhile, the member of Commission 5 of the House, Joni Rolindrawan, hopes the bridge will support the development and spur economic growth in Kendari. From tourism aspect, Joni also hopes the bridge of Teluk Kendari will be able to increase the competitiveness of Kendari to become one of new tourism destinations in Indonesia. Joni then assessed Teluk Kendari Bridge is a proper investment for the central government by allocating 800 billion rupiah from the state budget.
Ya tentu, artinya kan konektivitas daripada muter atau harus pakai transportasi laut, saya kira membutuhkan waktu, juga risiko dengan jembatan ini jadi sangat strategis untuk perekonomian, sosial, dan juga politik tentunya.
From Southeast Sulawesi, Helmi Darmawan, Rizky Kurniawan, and Septia Chaniago. Dpr Parlemen Report. In the effort to improve governance and performance efficiency in opening access to remote areas, Commission 11 of the House supports the transformation of financial service authorities or OJK to increase the inclusion of financial services through branchless banking and agent banking. Speaking in the Parliament Complex, Senayan, Jakarta, recently the member of Commission 11 of the House, Wilgo Zainar, states Financial Service Authority, or OJK, as a new institution that has been established for 5 years are in the need of qualified, professional, and competitive human resources support. Therefore, institutional transformation of financial services authorities must be done to improve long-term investment in Indonesia. Furthermore, Wilgo demands the government, industry players, educational institutions, and public figures in Indonesia to work together in educating the public regarding the importance of bank saving and investing in capital market.
Transformasi tentu menjadi sebuah keniscayaan yang harus dilakukan. Nah, karena itulah kita melihat dari beberapa unsur, ada unsur industri, kemudian ada unsur profesional, ada unsur orang-orang yang berpendidikan, kemudian juga latar belakang dari birokrasi.
Meanwhile, the member of Commission 11 of the House Kardaya Wardika states, consumer protection is the main duty and authority of OJK. Therefore, OJK is required to be able to build negotiation ability, establish intersectoral cooperation, and spur the growth of domestic industry. Kardaya also says Commission 11 will support the transformation of financial service authorities or OJK in order to increase the inclusion of financial services through the non-office banking services or branchless banking and banking agents, non-bank businesses such as food stalls and stores which help banks to provide banking services.
OJK itu tugasnya adalah mengawasi dan mengatur supaya kegiatan itu berjalan dengan baik, kegiatan berjalan efisien, di samping itu para pelakunya juga supaya terlindungi, karena ini masyarakat.
Ajib Chaniago, ADN Septia TVR Parlemen Report. Following to the garlic price at farmer level ranging from 8 to 15,000 rupiah per kilogram has caused the loss to many onion farmers. Therefore, Commission 4 of the House urges the government to build up coordination among ministries in order to realize stable commodity prices that reflected with an increase of Indonesian farmers' welfare. The member of Commission 4 of the House Mahfuz Siddiq affirms, despite the price of garlic in the market that's still higher than the highest retail price or get determined by the government, which is 38,000 rupiah per kilogram. However, the purchasing price at onion farmers levels has been dropping sharply, and this reality are greatly inflicting loss to the local farmers. Mahfuz Siddiq asserts local farmers should be able to feel the benefits of staple foods prices, since if the purchase price in farmers level are dropping dramatically, while the prices in the market are rising, it means that the margin benefit are going straight to the speculators.
Yang paling mengemuka adalah keluhan dari petani bawang putih. Ya. Mereka sangat mengeluhkan harga pembelian di tingkat petani, dan mereka meminta misalnya di Bandung sebagai satu contoh, bahwa pemerintah bisa membeli di angka 15.000, ya, karena sekarang ini petani hanya bisa dibeli di angka di bawah 15.000. Nah, ini sementara harga di pasaran kan sudah sekitar 40-an ribu, ya.
Meanwhile, the member of Commission 4 of the House, Hamdani, says currently the farmers have no other option other than selling their crops to the speculators, who will then hoarding foods that cause food price instability.
Kadang-kala kalau tidak ada pembinaan secara signifikan dari Bulog, ya, kita tidak ada pendekat dari para penyuluh kepada petani-petani, ini mereka bisa menjual kepada spekulan, ya, menjual ke pedagang, mungkin selisih 1.000 rupiah saja selisihnya dari harga itu mereka lepaskan kepada pedagang-pedagang itu.
Ayu Rifki and Septia TVR Parlemen Report.
And that rounds out this edition of English Parliamentary News. On behalf of all the crew of TV Parlemen, we would like to thank you for your attention. We'll meet again in the next edition of English Parliamentary News. From me, Dadi Ramadan, once again, thanks for watching and goodbye.